Ladies and gentlemen, in 3 years, I doubled my NBA income in the marketplace. You hearing what I'm saying? And I've never had a real job, but I got a mindset. Lesson number 1. For you to get to that next level, here's what you need: information. You need to get information. No offense, I don't even watch TV. CNN don't pay my bills. Okay? Power don't pay my bills. I don't even watch TV. I might catch a sporting event, or don't get mad about a football game. I love to watch football. But I don't watch TV. Why? It's unproductive in my opinion. I get 24 hours a day just like Bill Gates. I get 24 hours a day just like Beyonce and Jay-Z. You get 24 hours a day, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do with your 24 hours? You need to get more information. In our coaching program, all we do is drop content nonstop. And people are like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. See, you don't even know what you don't know. How did you let me come from behind and clip you? Do you guys know the studies show the better we look, the more money we make? Which means your website should pass the eyeball test. Your truck should pass the eyeball test. Your people should pass the eyeball test. You should pass the eyeball test. Everybody in this room has a promised land somewhere, but you can't be stuck on the city you like. You got to hear God and go to your promised land. Your promised land might be Utah. Your promised land might be Minnesota. Your promised land might be Wyoming. Hear me clearly. You better use your money to get information and access, and you better be flexible, because a real shark is flexible. Can we stop fronting and get real about this thing? And if I can do it, you can do it. I knew nothing about life. I knew nothing about business, but I had the right mindset, and I learned it through sports. And y'all got to hear my story so you understand. I didn't even start on my college basketball team. I came off the bench. At the University of Minnesota, I came off the bench. But in my mind, you can bring me off the bench, but I'm an NBA ball player when you get through talking. When you get through, I'm an NBA ball player. And that's why I would walk around and say, you can't check me. You can't check me. You can't check me. If I was you, I would walk around every day and say, I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. I declare it right now. I'm worth millions. I'm worth millions. I will receive my salary right now, but I won't accept it as my value. So whatever you receive right now, receive it, but don't you accept it as your value. Because there's more out here for you if you change your mindset. In my coaching program, I got a concept called the black tie effect. Oh, I wish I had more time. It's called the black tie effect. If you don't own your own tuxedo and go to at least 6 to 10 black tie events in your market, you suck. There's no better way for you to distinguish yourself as a top business leader in your area than to go to black tie events. I didn't say fundraiser. Black tie events attract the top businessmen in your area. And what happens at a black tie event? You sit at a table, and in America we ask 2 questions.
What's up, everybody? What's up? We're here and we are pumped up today. It's Father's Day. We're gonna have such a good show for you tonight. Right there was a gentleman, and I actually listened to a lot of his stuff. He's a very good emotional, driven type of person, and he has the right mindset in mind to actually dedicate his life to a better purpose, and that's what I'm wanting to try to do as much as possible for you guys. So at the end of the day, we are all making money together, and just changing your actually just philosophy when it comes to money, and actually just getting it done day in and day out, because at the end of the day, the mindset of everybody should be just trying to dedicate and just overcome adversity and everything. So let's jump right into it today. Okay, guys, we are very pumped up. There's a lot of moves that we're going to be doing. There's going to be some talk of what we did this week and what we're going to be moving forward. So right now, I just want to go over a couple things that I really want to just specify and talk about, and that is, why is the word reality different from everybody? Why is that? So we have to really think. My perspective when it comes to this is, everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different background. Everybody has a different future. And the reality that you set for yourself is going to dictate what's going to happen down the line. It doesn't matter what you do in your life. If you just sit around doing nothing, if you just go after it, work that 9 to 5, or just dedicate by trying to just educate yourself about finances, educate yourself about the stock market, educate yourself about real estate, educate yourself about the age of crypto coming into play. So it's just like everybody has a different reality. So when you actually understand that everybody has a different reality to just a thought process, because I want me like just talking out loud, I have my own reality that I'm presenting myself. And like if I'm going golfing, I have a reality. I'm making a reality of trying to have the lowest amount of like strokes during that like outing of golfing. Same thing, it comes to like money. Everybody has a different reality, like going to 9 to 5, investing, and all different kinds of jobs that are out there, things that you can do online, like Amazon FBA, sell stuff on eBay, sell stuff on Poshmark. There's just so many things that you can actually do. And people, I don't know, are just too ignorant or just too lazy to actually dedicate themselves to figuring out something like that going forward, just to provide another way of what we're going to be talking about next, of why does so many people, that's so funny, I have the little kiddos music in the background, like the little singing song. That's kind of funny. That was hilarious. But like going back to this, why do we have so many people not talk about how to make money? They just tell them, oh, just go to the 9 to 5, be safe. That's how you get your income. That's how it's going to be financially stable for you. And you got to think about this. I really want to pull up something this gentleman said in a TikTok. I know I watch TikToks. Yes, I do. But it is for good purposes. Let me try to find this real quick for you guys. Done. Yes. There we go. I'm going to pop this up, and we're going to go right now. And hold on. Let me start it over.
How old were you when you wrote? Because I promise you something. Got good news for you. If you make $50,000 a year, as the average American does, your company hopes to get a 400% ROI on you. That means they hope to bring in $200,000 of revenue because you're not a person. You're also an asset. And as an asset, they expect a return on their investment. So they pay you 50 of the 200 that they make off of you. If they can do that, why can't you? If they can do that, and by the way, if you give them 8 hours a day and they make 4 times as much money, then you should be able to make the same amount of money in a fourth of the time.
So just think about that real quick. Just think about what that gentleman just said, because it's 100% true. Let me give you an example. Let's just give you an example of Costco, for instance. Okay, just hear me out, listen. So a regular Costco cashier, okay? So what we try to do with your cashiers and stuff like that, it's called an MPH, members per hour. See how many members that you can provide for us in an hour period of time. Let's just take down the numbers. So the average cost at the location that I'm at right now is about $120. So that's the average cost. And the amount of people that go through the average person's line is about 50 to 55. It could be weighing from Costco to Costco, how disciplined they actually have their employees and everything. But going from that aspect and that thought process, it's about 100 to 120. At my other location, it was actually 175 was the average cost of what was driving in. So 50 times 150. Let's just do the math real quick. And let me just give you a little jot down. So 50 times 120 equals 6,000. So in 1 hour period of time, Costco, you're providing Costco with about $6,000, and you work 8 hours. An average Costco employee works 8 hours. Okay, let's say 7 hours. Let's just say he works 7 hours, 6,000. Boom. So he is providing Costco, not all of them, but like he is doing the due diligence of cashiering and scanning all the items. He is turning up, let me just pull this up, $42,000. Okay? And guess what? You want to know how much money that gentleman makes per hour? Think about it. It is about $25 an hour. So in an 8-hour period, they are getting about $200. Okay? So just think about how the whole like thing, or like the process of just like corporate America, just the employee, then the actual manager, owner, and all that kind of stuff comes into play. Because I am no socialist whatsoever. I do believe in capitalism because it is the smartest way how to create generational wealth if you're just not a lazy little bitch. So going forward on top of that, let's just go back to the June. There we go. I'm getting a little bit better at this. Okay, but like that's the whole process, and I really just wanted to enlighten you on like that kind of thing going forward with like, well, how does money work? How does a corporation like Costco actually generate wealth and kind of like screw over the other people at the same time? You know what I mean? So let's go. But just have an open mind when it comes to like just another thinking process about making money and how you do that to overcome it. Who do you trust when it comes to the world? Honestly, my answer to that is you can't trust the government. You can't trust the media because they've been wrong on numerous occasions. Maybe one of these days I'll actually go and talk about all the things that I've seen and like all the research that I've done. I don't just listen to just the mainstream. I don't listen to the TED Talks. I don't listen to what is all said on the internet. I do my own due diligence and actually understand what's going on with everything going and to try to overcome what my reality is going to be in the future. Because I do believe in I'm very spiritual. I'm not the most religious person, but I'm more spiritual than religious. And the reason why I say that is I just have my own philosophy when it comes to like Christianity and the church, because I just have a different idea of what it means to be a person who follows God and the higher power and the person that I feel like is created this earth to the T of a place that is unforsakenly so much different than what people actually come down to of their reality. Going back to the reality thing, everybody has a different reality. I'm not going to say mine's the best, but I just I've taken enough steps to overcome a lot of hurdles, and am having a great time with that kind of thought process. All right. How should we think outside the box when it comes to our life? Okay. The reason why I said something like this is like, you can go to work, put your time in, and then after, hey, I'm going to go to the bar. Let's go to the bar. Let's get drinks. Let's blah, 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 blah. Yes, that is a very fun time. That's a very, could be good bonding, good networking type of experience, but you got to do it the right way, if you know what I mean. Because if you constantly do that, and that's just your lifestyle, and that's just your reality, it's not going to be in the long haul, your future self is going to hate your past self for you actually doing that. Because like your future self wants you to actually think about what is going to be the hurdles that you're going to need to be overcoming when it comes down to the real bigger picture in life. And it's kind of really hard to think about that right now in the now than thinking about that in the future and regretting what you did in the past. I know it's a lot of jumble right there, but like it's really the honest truth. How can we think outside the box? So when I say something like that, like what are other ways that we can provide for ourselves in the future? Stock market, bonds, cryptocurrencies, real estate, baseball cards, Pokemon cards, clothing. Let's see, anything that is considered an asset. Is a car an asset? Depends. Is it a 1960 Ford Mustang or something like that? That might be an asset going into the future because no one really knows what's going to be happening in the future, just like no one knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But we can actually help ourselves and actually think about what we can do to make that future a very good future for us by just predicting and actually planning on things happening in the future. So like we said, last time we did a live, we talked about goals. One of the biggest things that you got to do in life is make goals. And having a short-term, long-term, and like 5-year, very long-term type of goal, and actually just dedicate and just moist it in and actually like have like a vision board and actually like look and see what you're attacking and what you're trying to achieve. But if you just want to achieve the small things and just want to have a very like subpar life and just going to work or just going home and just relaxing, watching TV, like go do that. That's fine. But like what I want you to do and want you to achieve in life is just greatness and happiness and just having the time of your life day in and day out, not worrying about the bullshit, not worrying about your boss, not worrying about not worrying about Tracy Basie, from work, but just having the overcome of life. And now let's get into a little bit more funner part of the show, going over like different kind of aspects when it comes to trading and what it means. My first like little question: what is a whale, and what is a whale when it comes to the not the marketplace, the marketplace? What is it? A whale is a person to the market. Okay, thank you, Apple, for correcting me. It's okay. I don't give a crap because I suck at spelling. Let's just go over like what is a whale. So a whale is like in hindsight like a CEO, FSO, a person with a lot of, or like an investor with a lot of money, a politician, just big insights when it comes to buying shares of stocks, crypto, and you don't have to really worry about real estate, but like the stocks and crypto. And honestly, you just follow the money. What's the best thing in life to do? Follow the money. How do you figure out like if somebody's corrupt? You follow the money. Okay? Joe Biden. Follow the money. You get that? Yeah, he's a piece of crap. That's a whole nother thing I can talk to you about, but I don't want to get banned off of YouTube just yet. So going forward, let's see something. I just need to look. Yeah, going forward, let's. I'm missing something real quick. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't have any. I only have one person viewing me. I only have one person to about, but sorry, didn't mean to do that. But let's go back to here. All right, there we go. Let's go back. Let's go back and on track. We going back and we on track. Okay, yeah, we were back and on track. Okay, that's what I say to my employees when they come back to work. You're back and on track. Out of the way. So then I'm gonna go over something that I just learned about. I feel really stupid, but I just learned about this in Thinkorswim, and it's actually I made a play, and I made about $800, and it actually helped me pay for my Father's Day gift. So it's actually a very good tool to utilize, especially with TD Ameritrade. So, and last but not least, we're going to be talking about the plays, and there's a couple plays that I'm going to be looking at very closely that we possibly will make a pretty good amount of money. But it all depends on how the market wants to go this week. But first off, let's just talk about the different cryptos going in to the day. So right now, Bitcoin's actually gone down about 3% today. Same thing with Ethereum. Another Binance is number 4 right now. It's down 3%. Cardano, I feel like, is a very good buy at this point. 130. I think about 130, and then down and just downgrade, or not downgrade, but like keep on moving down in a short term possible type of way. Of course, XRP is a beautiful buy right now. As you know, I'm a very big advocate for XRP. I have a very big bag with XRP, and I'm just going to hold it on to it for life, basically, for my future self and for my future kids and future lifestyle that I'm going to have in the future. So another Chainlink is a very good buy. I did buy a little bit more of Chainlink actually today. It was kind of like a little Father's Day gift for myself. Matic is a very good buy as well. Stellar, I got another nice huge bag of Stellar XLM. Another coin that I like talking about is Internet Coin ICP. It's still going down. I'm still watching it because I feel like it possibly will have a little bit more room to go, because I did just IPO at the worst possible time regarding the crypto market. So we'll see how exactly that will go going forward. Another couple things that I've been eyeing on is, where is that? Of course, I'm going to talk about Shiba, because Shiba is going to be listed on Coinbase. That's a big talking point right now. Algo is a very good buy right now. If you're just thinking about keeping your money in a certain spot, Algo is not going to be going anywhere. And Algo in Coinbase, you can actually stake your Algo. So you keep on just buying and throwing it in, and it will, over time, you will actually get more Algo, and you actually will get about 6%. 6%. How do I make this? I need to do this like. Oh shit! No. 6%. 6%. So if you keep your money in the bank, it's going 0.000. With Flow or Algo, it's going up 6%. Okay, 6%. Do I have to say it a couple more times? I'm just playing. I don't have to say it a couple more times. But yeah, that's what I have a very good stack in, and I am kind of just don't even look at it in hindsight. Somebody was like talking about like BTT. I'm not really a big fan of BTT. I don't think it's gonna make the same kind of waves, but another coin that I'm a very big advocate about is Telcoin, of course, and I'm just keep on buying, just growing that bag, and just looking for the future. This might be a coin that I'm going to be holding for about, you never know, could be a year, could be 2, just depending on how it actually goes forward with Verizon, T-Mobile, all those kind of interactions and networking that they have. Let's keep on going down a little bit. Where is H bar? Did I pass H? Oh, there it is. H bar is at 18 cents. I believe it's a very good buy. Anything less than 25 cents, I believe, is a steal in my books, as I feel like Herrera Hash Grab is going to be here for the future. And I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm going to like specify it's possibly going to be in the top 10. It's going to be in the top 10 in the next year. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. All right. So now let's just go and talk about the plays. Let's talk about the plays. Going forward. Talk about the plays going forward. All right. All right. So right now with Tilray, we did sell a couple cover calls with Tilray, and it is in a downward position. But as you can see, I bought another 100 shares for the long, and I might be buying a little bit more. I do have some money to play with, but I'm also looking at a couple different possible trades with the SPY and also with CCIV, because I feel pretty pumped about another little pump that it might have. But we will see what happens. Another thing, what I did is I bought CCIV. Besides doing a option, I bought shares of CCIV, and I feel like I'm going to be utilizing this as a long-term thing, so I can show you guys how effective it is to actually buy different not coins. We're not talking about coins. We're talking about the stock market now, right? All right, but we're talking like how the long-term can affect and help you out. And going forward, I'm going to be doing the same kind of thing that I was, the same kind of strategy, but with the options, CCIV. Instead of just doing like the next one, I'm possibly going to be like doing like just $22, $34 of extra money when it comes to CCIV, because I do believe CCIV will have a very good future a very good future in the near future, if that makes sense. So another thing that we've been looking at is Tilray. I just talked about, like, I just bought another 200 shares. My average price is $17.50, as you can see right here. Where did I buy it? Yeah, I bought it like around at this time, about 8 o'clock. I was going to be buying or selling a covered call, but I want to see exactly where Tilray goes, and also I might buy an additional 100 shares, but we will see how the market plays out. Another thing that I did is I bought 400 shares of this stock right here, AE. Well, hopefully you can see it. AESE is a gambling type of. It's a gambling stock that they kind of like, you can buy and different like what you can do. You can it's just a gambling, or it's not a gambling stock. It's a company that runs a gambling network. So it has hit this like bottom part right here. I am looking at hopefully a nice little retracement, possible little bounce up to about, I don't know, $3.50. First target price about $3. So we'll see how that goes about that. we're going to be keeping a close eye on the SPY. As you can see, I do have a kind of a long position. So I have July 14th, and I'm just going to be speculating that it's going to be going back up. It's like if we look in the past, what the SPY has done, every single time it has a drastic drop, it has a drastic return back up. So as you can see right here, it went from 403 in like 2 days, it went back to 417. So that's basically a $12 swing. And when it comes to the option plays and reality, or the reality of options, right now it's at 412. It has the possibility of reaching 420. So we have a call ready to go for 420, and it's July 14th is the expiration date, and the cost of point is, as you can see, 380, or is the buy, and the sell is at 376. I am going to be looking at exactly where the market's going to be. If it's going to be like, let's go back. Let's just look at this thing. As you can see, this was at a low point, went high, went low, everything went all the way down, went back up, but it finished on a very negative note after the talks. With the talk with this, like with the Fed, it went down like about $4 in about, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then right back up, because he was giving some good explanations about what it was going to go moving forward. But as you can see, after hours, it went down a pretty good significant amount. So I know we're not even looking at too much right now, but another couple of things that we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at Apple. This is pop-up Apple. We're going to be watching what Apple does in the next day or so, because it has the possibility of making some moves, and I just want to capitalize on those said moves. So we're going to be watching Apple. So it might have the possibility of going up, but as you see, this RSI level, the last time this RSI level was here, it did make a up, but it had a very violent, or right here, it had a big up, it was hanging out, but it had a very violent thing right here. But I think that was because of what the market was doing. And yeah, also we're going to be looking at Tesla. I could have made a pretty good significant amount of money on Tesla the other day, but I sold a little bit too early. So I was actually in the trade at about this point right here. I hit this point right here and went down, and it was make it to like the 3 minute. I think I was watching it on the 3 minute. Where was it? Yeah, it was not on Thursday, it was on this day. I think I bought in on a call right here, went down, it was just hanging out, and I kind of pussied out. But if it went back up all the way to about $600. So that's a $6 swing. So I could have got a profit if you think about it. Tesla. This is just hypothetical numbers, by the way, guys. So this is not like the exact amount of money that you would have made or not made. So 595. Let's just go here. Dun 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 bum bum bum. So right now 595. You can even see. Dun 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 dun. A lot of things. Okay, 295. Let's go back. It was right here. So basically, if I held on to a said contract or something like that, and I bought it at a price point of like $1,200, that cost would have been almost about $35 to about $3,000. So as you can see, options can be a very good friend for you. So this isn't one of the things that I actually looked and I just figured out how to look at all those things. As you can see, look at down here. You can see all the options of the actual stock that has come into play. As you can see, there's all the data in the world. It's all the data of every single option, every single sold, every single bought, and Tesla is a very high volatile company, and it gets traded a lot. There's a lot of shorts, there's a lot of buys. You can actually see the exchanges that actually bought it, the number, quantity of how many shares were bought at said price. But as you can see, look at this. Just something to look at, just a little thing to look at. Somebody is betting about, basically, they bought 2,000 contracts. 2,000 contracts that Tesla will reach 650 by June 2nd. And each contract costs about basically $4,200 or $4,020 to about $4,055. The delta is at 68, and the underlining was at 619. So that is when they bought it at, and it was a spread. So this is one of the craziest things you actually have to look at. You can actually see what people are buying, what people are selling, and what is a good possibility to do in the future. So let's just go to Tilray, the stock that I like, just know and embedded and on what's going to happen in the future. As you can see right here, there is September 17th. Somebody bought 303 shares costing about $390 to $400. The delta currently is about 42 cents, and they bought it at 17.27. And as you can see, somebody sold 645. Actually, that is a put. My bad, guys. As you can see, that was a put, but going right here, somebody bought 645, 25th June, and the price is 28, and the delta is 22. The underlining where they bought it was at 16.95. Let me make sure. I don't want to be saying like false stuff. Just looking. Hold on. So if somebody sold this, they lost a lot of money, and they're very stupid. On right now, homie. On right now. You better be on. Got any questions? Let's go. That a boy. Here, Daniel, let me show you something, my friend. But look, so I have 200 shares, and how I'm going to make possibly instant money. I'm going to sell instead of, let's put this away. So instead of buying this option, I'm going to sell it. I have 200 shares, so I'm going to sell this right here. And as you can see, this is going to pop up, and I can't, of course, do it right now, but I'm going to be getting a credit of about $90 to $130, as you can see. So 100 to 90, or 130 to $90. So that instantly goes into my pocket. That is one of the coolest things about selling covered calls because you instantly get that money. And going back to here, looking at like said market, let's just go back. Let's look at the 2 hour. Look at the 2 hour. As you can see, like it has going up and down. It's kind of like hanging out in this place. Sorry, that is the wifey going outside. The wifey going outside. But the difference between selling a covered call was to say that it hits this, or it goes above, let's just say it goes above $19. So it hits, or it goes above this price point. By the end of the week, I would have to sell 200 shares right here at that price, but I initially received $90, received $90 up front in that week at the beginning of the week, that is making you that passive income. So that is what is the thing about covered calls. And so let me just show you the way that on my other account where I make a pretty good amount in one of the companies that I like trading. So I trade Lululemon. I really like Lululemon. It's a very, as you can see, it's kind of like going like this. Actually, I can't even see myself anymore. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, there it is. There we go. Let's go put that back up there. But as you can see, it goes like this. It's kind of like stagnant. So like, of course, I'm just gonna buy at a low point. I don't always use this, but I buy 100 shares. So I'm gonna buy 34,000, or basically at this price. I don't have. Actually, right now I have about, how many shares? I have 300 shares of Lululemon at this current point, but I did buy it at a point of about 300 to 310 range. So what I do with Lululemon is the same thing I do with Tilray, with the example as you can see. Lululemon, what I do with it is I don't mind selling my said shares at $350. So I would be receiving, how much money would I be receiving? Let's just go here, let's go here, let's go here. Okay, so that price point was about, what was it? Tomorrow morning, about let's do just 325. So 325 times 3, so that's $975, and that is for the week, for just selling covered calls at Lululemon with a stroke of a mouse. That is the initial money I'm going to be making. So if you do times 4, that is how much money you're making on average on selling covered calls on Lululemon. So, and that is not regarding the actual swing of said shares. So tomorrow we're going to be going live in the morning and talking about exactly how we're going to be trading and everything. So thank you guys. If you didn't watch the whole video, I did talk about a lot of different kind of aspects when it comes to the actual money thinking, the whole thought process about everything. So smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to actually see when I'm going to be going live throughout the day, throughout the week, and we'll get it done. So we're going to be making money together, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and have a great day. Great day, great things are going to be coming forward. Let's go.